Hi, PJ.
Anyways, yes, we are. We are on the air, live coming at you from downtown Chicago. Omari and crew are in the booth. Oscar's out there. I'm going to get a picture of Oscar up on the screen pretty soon just so you can see what he looks like. Yep, I know you've been missing Oscar. Sorry for the last couple of weeks. We've been missing the TV show. Last week was Martin Luther King Day, so there was no show, but I forgot. I completely forgot until I got the email from Omari MFing me that I didn't come down saying, TV show, you guys are on the schedule. So that's what's going on there. Anyway, sorry.
We're here now.
Sorry we
We're
missed
here
it.
now.
But before we start tonight, on a serious note, we lost some members over the past few months. So we're going to mention their names and maybe give a little bit about who they were, what they did for us, what they didn't did for us, and what they did leave us, believe it or not. So the first one is Marv Jerstad. Marv was a police officer. He was a member of A.B.A.T.E. He was a good friend of Danny's. Not much more I can say about Marv except he sent me a ton of jokes on Facebook and a lot of really funny stuff. So
That's where we're going to leave it at, huh?
yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. We have a check for Marv's widow from the Illinois A.B.A.T.E. Memorial Fund. That's going to be delivered to her. I got it in my pocket. As soon as I meet up with Danny, he can get it to her. Next up, Uncle Dom. Uncle Dom was in his late 70s when he joined the A.B.A.T.E. He was in his late 70s when he joined the Widow Sons. Mm-hmm. In his late 70s, he was still riding his Can-Am. I never knew what the hell it was.
I got you.
That's
why I'm here. That's why I'm co-hosting.
I always said
got
three-wheeler. Uncle Dom was really my Uncle Dom. He was my Uncle Dominic. Dom Blando. His wife, Michelle, beautiful lady. She decided that the memorial check that got sent to us was to be given to the Illinois Widow Sons Chapter 1 for their charity work, which we'll talk about probably later, maybe another day. But Uncle Dom was respected by everyone he met. Let me tell you something. He was an old school mustache. He was. Honest to God, he was. And if you met him, you just fell in love with the guy. So we had a couple of new guys in the club, and I made them his prospects, even though they were fully patched. And they parked his bike. They went and got him something to eat. They waited on him hand and foot. And guess what? I only asked them to do it once, and they never stopped. They respected that man so much, and he had so much to teach everybody. It was just ridiculous.
You know, his beard and hairstyle reminded me of that old school DJ. Was it Wolfman?
Wolfman Jack.
Wolfman Jack. That's what it reminded me of. He had that sandy black hair look. You know, real charismatic man.
Yeah, he was a good man. He was a truck driver for many years. He did all kinds of stuff, and his brother. Actually, I'm not wearing it tonight, but his brother made all my father's jewelry and all my father's friends' jewelry. He was Blando Jewelers in Brookfield, and I think they moved, so I don't know where they're at. Next, and last but not least, the queen of them all, Moon, Deb Cuppin. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you the story of the Cuppin tribe. Okay? So we have a spring fling. This little old guy with his long-ass beard and his lady come to our spring fling. They had a ball. Andy, dumbass, had a Sportster there that he was trying to sell, ran it out of gas. John walked from LaBelle Woods all the way to a gas station, God knows where the gas station was, with nothing in his hand. He came back with a brand new gas can full of gas, helped Andy get the bike started, and then we kept partying. Debbie was going around. Next thing I know, she's serving beer. Huh, that's pretty neat. You know, they were members of, I don't remember which hog chapter, probably Chicago Hog. And at the end of the day, when we were cleaning up, they stayed. They helped clean up. They helped put everything away. They came to the spring fling and never left. And that was more than 10, 12, 15 years ago. Debbie was a pain in my ass. I loved her, though. We have a meeting, she'd have her own meeting going over here. I'd ask her.
That is so true.
I would ask her to, can we have one meeting? She'd move, she'd have another meeting over here. So we went to a party for Northern Illinois A.B.A.T.E, Big Mike's crew. We get to the party, somewhere up north. I don't even know where the hell it was. But they had all these party favor things, the little sparkly things on the table. So she put a moon on her head, and we're teasing her and calling her Moon. And next thing you know, she went out and got a crescent moon tattooed on her forehead. So she was great. She was unbelievable. Never asked for nothing, but man, she would just pitch in and just start helping. Later on, she was battling cancer, and she never stopped. No. She really never stopped.
She organizes the Renaissance Fair outings every year.
Yes. Oh, and I officiated their renewal vows. Mm-hmm. That was the same day Oscar ate a raw turkey leg. It was raw as hell. It was raw. People were getting sick watching Oscar eat it.
It's the new thing, medium rare turkey. I mean, I think it's a new thing. No, I want to say yes. It is.
Oscar says, my stomach enzymes, the acids will eat it up. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Oscar might have been drinking that day.
Okay.
Not sure. But get back to Moon. She was just unbelievable. Great woman. If you never got to meet her, you should have.
Yep.
Maybe one day you might meet her. You never know. She did oils.
Yep,
candles and all kinds of stuff.
Holistic stuff.
Yeah, the girls loved her. I mean, she is really missed. And she's going to be missed at our chili party because even sick, Deb would come out and she'd set up her table. Not ask for no help. She wanted to do it herself, but I made sure the guys helped her a little bit. Anyways, that's our memorial for today. Keep all the families of everyone in your prayers. And if you're on Facebook, Uncle Dom's wife, Michelle, she sings. For real sings. Like a real singer lady.
Sings and real sings. Got it.
She does videos, too, of her singing.
Wow. Okay, got it.
Man, you know what? For our first night back, it's going good so far. I haven't thrown anything at him.
Hey, I'm just here for the ride.
So, last weekend was our state seminar. You missed it. You're going to get there 1 year.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you something. Life, it doesn't get in the way, but you have to choose what you're going to do. All right? The seminar, I had nothing going on. Cookie obviously had stuff going on. Mm-hmm. I know you've missed events for other stuff.
It's a balancing act.
It is. Life does get in the way, when you're trying to do all kinds of things at once. And Cookie and Joy, Mrs. Cookie, have stepped up in Chicago A.B.A.T.E and A.B.A.T.E in particular, and just knocking it out. I thank you, Cookie.
No problem. Hey, like I always say, as long as you're having fun doing the things you do, you find the ways to get things done and sacrifice here and there just to better the group, right? So
you're going to make a great president.
And I think, is this where we go to commercial? No? Okay, no? Oh.
No, this is where we look for that picture of Oscar.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. So anyways, Oscar, stop stopping me. I'm gonna find it. Anyways, there he is. Oscar, the man, the myth, the legend. He won't let me show it up on the screen, so don't worry. When they fix the overheads on the next show, you're going to see a lot of Oscar.
And we'll put his phone number there for those that may be interested in giving him a call.
Exactly. I'll give him his home phone number.
He's retired. You can call him anytime, 24/7. He's okay.
So last weekend, or this past weekend, was our state seminar. We went down.
Where was it at?
That was down in Springfield at the Northfield Inn and the Ramada, which the Northfield Inn now owns the Ramada, or Ramada owns the Northfield, one of the two.
So north of Ramada North.
Yeah, it's right off Dirksen Parkway, I-55, exit 100B, and you're right there. So, nice trip, good driving weather, no incidents. The breakout sessions were good. I went to one, and I had to actually do one because our guy Dan Harper, who's been sick lately, he didn't want to get down there, Told them, just stay home.
Yeah.
We got it. It was a seminar breakout session called Ground and Pound. And it was about hamburger meat.
What?
That was ground beef. It was ground and pound. It was about politics in Chicago, hitting the ground, pounding the pavement, and actually working for politicians, old school. The reason that they asked Dan Harper and myself to do it is because we've done it. We've beat the bushes. We've knocked on doors. We've gotten petitions signed. We've handed out palm cards and got MF'd by many, many people.
Yep.
But we still did it. We did what they call sign parties. You ever been to a sign party?
Yep.
So the old school sign parties, because you're younger, hammer and nails or a staple gun and signs with wooden stakes that wouldn't stay together for nothing. All right, you're making 500, 600 of them.
Hey, you gotta sit there and staple away galore.
Exactly. So now you get done, and you're like, "Damn, we're done." And a guy walks in, he goes, "You guys done with those signs?" "Yep." "All right, let's go put them up." We just made 500 signs, and now we're out putting them up. I went out with such greats as Bose, Steve Lynch. I've been out with Dan Harper, doing all kinds of stuff. A lot of guys that are no longer around, but yeah, we did it. We did that stuff, and the justification for that particular seminar was Ski wanted to show Chicago area politicians within like the 8 collar counties, and then the rest of the state. For the 8 collar counties around Cook County and Chicago, we have 2.9 million people, voters, and the rest of the state doesn't have a third of what we have. The whole rest of the state. So I get Ski up here one weekend with his PowerPoint stuff and bedazzle you.
We always gotta remind him we got 30 minutes.
Oh, it's easy to stop them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just pull the plug. Got it.
No, you take one of these. Well, watch this. You're gonna love this. Now we have our own A.B.A.T.E knife.
Official A.B.A.T.E knife. And it
Official.
comes in a nice little gift box.
Yeah. So if you come to the meetings, you can get it. Corkscrew,
Yep.
Openers, old school openers, can openers, bottle openers. I think it's got a laser ray gun in there somewhere. You could get these if you see Oscar at A.B.A.T.E at one of the meetings.
That's right.
And we will have him at the chili party. I can guarantee you that.
What
I
chili
guarantee. The chili party.
That's a segue. We're leading right in there.
Exactly. I can't do an overhead tonight, but I can do this. Events. All right. Maybe I can't. Upcoming meetings? No.
Oh, yeah, slide it
Upcoming
down.
events?
There you go.
There we go. Here's the event details. Oscar, please put that up on the screen. Do you know how? What? He's useless. He's useless. We're gonna have to get rid of him.
Part.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to work on that part.
We're having difficulties.
Well, as they're trying to figure that out, you were talking about that ground and pound. Oh, yes, there it is.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we got it.
So at the 35th annual chili and jalapeno eating contest, come on by. Give us a try.
35th. I mean, that's 35 years of chili.
Yeah.
Competitions.
For more information, go to the website. There'll be a flyer listed, or go to our Facebook page. Oscar,
Yes.
please drop that. All right, go to our Facebook page. You'll be able to see the flyer. You'll be able to put interested, not going, who cares. Click one of those buttons. This is a beautiful flyer, by the way. I gotta say.
Well, thank you.
Who made that flyer?
What, me?
All right. And then our chapter meeting is right after that, February 15th. That's the day after Valentine's Day.
Yes.
So-
I was going to say after the 14th.
After
That's my
VD,
birthday. Oh,
you come and have chili.
there you go.
Right? Really? February 15th.
Yeah.
That's it. So VD and chili. No, that's not chili. That's the A.B.A.T.E meeting.
That's the A.B.A.T.E
Anyways,
meeting
we
and
meet at
chili
the
on the
Jolly
11th.
Inn.
Yep.
6501 West Irving Park Road. Very good food. Under new ownership. Cookie bought the place. We're going to have Puerto Rican food now. Puerto Rican and Polish food. Uh-oh. This just in.
There's a message.
Noreen. Hello. Hello! She's like Uncle Leo anymore, Noreen.
Uncle who?
Uncle Leo from Seinfeld. Remember? Hello.
Yes.
I steal batteries. I put them in my pocket. I'm old. So, anyways, come to the debate meeting if you want to see more of these knives and get some of these free cool stickers. I like this one in particular from Hoopy. What does it say? All you text freaks, don't text and derv.
Yeah.
That's how
there
I
you go.
read it.
Yeah.
That's how I read
There
it.
you go.
Anyways, back to the seminar, the ground and pound. A lot of people, they don't want to talk to politicians. We do. We don't care. Even if it's a politician that doesn't like us, we don't care. Sit there and talk to them for a minute. Get them to like us. If not, you can always take them out at the knees.
There you go.
I mean, just saying, it is Chicago, right?
Education is key, man. That's what you're doing when you're having these conversations with them, right?
Yep.
So having these conversations with them, either they're going to jump on board or they're not. But guess what? They're going to walk away with some knowledge, though.
Exactly. Now, Legislative Day is coming up in March. I don't remember the exact date. It's always on
It's
a
on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
I know that for sure.
So we get down to Legislative Day, and what they do is they take all the folders for all of each chapter, Chicago chapter, Duquesne, DuPage, whatever it is, and they put these folders together. And it's for each politician that's in your district.
Okay.
Now, A.B.A.T.E pile is no bull, this high. That's how many politicians we have. Other chapters throughout the state, 3 or 4. So, Duquesne chapter, who we're really friendly with, they usually help us out because I can't get down there. And we got to hit every one of these senator and state reps' offices, talk to them, just say hi, walk in, senator here, rep here, no, yes. Would you let them know that Chicago A.B.A.T.E stopped by? Tell them that, we're thinking about him. Hope he's thinking about us. She's thinking about us. We had one, I believe, Jennifer Tarrant. She was a state rep. And let me tell you something. The woman could drink tequila. Just like me. Right from the bottle. Loved her. She helped a lot of people in her district. And if you know anything about Shriners Hospital and all of that, they had some patients that were not being lit into a school that was in her district. I don't remember the reason why, but she turned it all around and got these kids into that school. The one that's on Manheim and Grand Avenue.
Okay.
That'd be the southwest corner. Mm-hmm. I guess it's a special needs school. Mm-hmm. And she got it reopened, and she got these kids in there. So, you know what? Good for her. See, that's the kind of politician you want on your side, and she loves motorcyclists. All you got to do, talk to these people for a little bit. You know that.
Yeah, definitely.
I sit on the Fed PAC and State PAC for A.B.A.T.E. So, you know what a political action committee is? You do, obviously. So we get requests from 8 or 10 politicians a week. We're having a party for so-and-so. Here's the donation. Would you like to buy any tickets? And the information that comes out, it shows us their grade. We look at it. They're graded in A, B, C, D, F. There's Fs. And we can request tickets. The state PAC or the Fed PAC will pay for the tickets.
And real quick, just going back to the grades basically symbolize where their stance is regarding motorcyclists' rights and basically their point of view, correct?
Exactly. We don't give a damn about guns. We don't care about drunk driving. We do care about drunk driving, but we care about motorcycles. All we want to talk to them about are motorcycle issues.
Yep.
So I'll ask for a round if anybody wants to go. And if it's in Cookie's area, I'm going to ask him because it's Cookie's state representative that I want him to go see. Rick goes to a lot of them. And believe it or not, Enrique, we don't call him Rick no more, politicians are asking for him to come to their event. Believe it or not. Cervantes, what is Cervantes' first name? But he personally asked for Rick to come to his event. He says, just tell him to come. Don't even have to bring a ticket. So that's the kind of rapport you want to have with these politicians.
Exactly.
How about that?
Good way. Good job. Yeah.
Yes. There was also a board down at the state seminar that listed every chapter in the state and every chapter that was ever in the state, and it was a pretty big board. There was one chapter, I'm not going to mention her name. They have had perfect attendance for all of A.B.A.T.E's 35 years.
So when you say perfect attendance, that means they attended every meeting without
board
missing
meeting.
one?
Without missing one, and drove down in snowstorms, not knowing that the meeting was canceled, and still drove down.
Wow, that's dedication.
35 years they did this.
What chapter was that?
I'm not done.
Oh, sorry. You're setting it
So-
up. Got it.
We have the big meeting Saturday morning, and they're giving out all these awards. This chapter hasn't missed a meeting in 7 years.
Yes.
This chapter hasn't missed a meeting in 15 years. This chapter hasn't missed a meeting in 20 years. And this chapter, did you know, this is the whole speech, whether or not you knew it, A.B.A.T.E this year is turning 35. And there's one chapter that has never missed a meeting. And that chapter is the Chicago chapter. Hey! So we're clapping. Everybody's happy.
How big is that trophy we got?
I go up to get my plaque. I got a piece of paper that said, thanks for 35 years. A piece of paper. Not even a T-shirt. Nothing.
Well, wait. Was it one of those 35 count?
No.
Cotton
No, this was one of those
paper? Oh,
cheap-ass
Never mind.
certificate paper.
Well, I was trying to help out.
No.
But that didn't work.
So the state cheaped out on the only chapter that has never missed a board meeting. And I hope the hell they're watching this.
Maybe they're giving us an IOU.
Because I know Oscar's taping it, and I can't wait to send this to the state to let them see how they treated a chapter that has dedicated 35 years to making sure somebody was there to represent them. And there's not a chapter that's close to it. And no chapter can catch up. Seriously.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to overlook that one. Definitely.
A piece of paper. That's what they gave
And it
the
wasn't the
Chicago
35
chapter.
count.
No, this was some cheap ass toilet paper recycled.
Well, it was
something.
recycled at least. I mean, we're thinking about the environment.
So you don't want to know what I did with that certificate. You really don't.
Well,
I can't-
35 years. That's a great accomplishment.
It is. And now, on that 35 years, I'm going to tell you exactly how it went. There were board reps. There were many board reps. There were 20 or 30 board reps. In those 35 years, believe it or not, we have a board rep and an alternate board rep. I've gone down there many times. I've taken Danny with me many times. I let him drive, though, so it's this way. It's his gas. Who cares?
There you go.
Mike Morford, Jeff King, Dan Harper, Rick, obviously, Kevin, John. I don't know if Jimbo's ever been down there. I think Oscar might have went to a B.O.D. meeting
I went.
one time. Yeah, he did.
I went.
He's shaking his head. Cookie went. Jim Viverito, Bose, Dave, Dog Killer, everybody. We've gone down there. We've suffered through all them boring ass meetings, and some of them were just a bitch fest, where they just wanted to bitch about everything and anything just to be heard. But I'm going to explain something to you, and this is not a joke. If I show up to a BOD meeting and I go in and ask for the card that says Chicago, I get asked,
Which way?
what the F are you doing down here? Seriously, that's the first words out of the person giving me the thing. And the second question is, who pissed you off? Why are you down here? So, now Oscar wants to hold up a sign too. Look, we got one.
He got an award too?
Oh, Oscar got an award that says 5 minutes. But it was the dedication of all these past people, these members. Oh, Steve Lynch. I forgot to mention Steve Lynch. He's another one who we lost last year. Steve was phenomenal. Steve was a vice president at one time.
Oh, yeah.
He had his own motorcycle shop up in, I think it was on either 31 or 25. Wherever you go shoot guns. That's all I remember. He was a great guy. His motto, no bull. No food too far. And we rode for food. We rode a lot of miles just to get. I heard about this great hamburger place. Where is it? Just follow me.
Let's go. Welcome to Iowa.
Did you top off? Yeah, why? Just follow me. And about 150, 60 miles later, it's a great hamburger. It sucked. It sucked. I don't know what he's seen in it.
Maybe the ride made it taste better.
You know what made it taste better?
What?
The girl that came out to serve it.
Oh.
He wanted me to meet her because he was in love with her.
Well, we got to support the college funds out there.
For a burger? No.
Not going to come.
You could have just showed me your picture. All right?
Did they have pictures back then?
Wow. This is chrome. This is not gray.
No,
This is
that's
chrome. Just so
that's
you
that
know.
new platinum.
Yeah, that's a new platinum. Anyways, it was the dedication of all our members. And, I mean, again, I'm going to say it. I don't have to kiss Cookie's ass because I don't have to. But him, Joy, and all the members of his crew have been stepping up and coming out to the A.B.A.T.E events. His female crew...
Oh, my ladies, yeah, they rock.
can rob you. When you come to our party, stay away from them. Try not to, but stay away. If you pull out a 20, they know you got more 20s in your pocket. They're going to get all that money.
Separate your cash.
Yes.
Separate. This is what we're going to give up, and this is what I want to keep to myself.
The only good thing is they come keep handing me handfuls of money, so that's okay with me.
They're good. They're good.
Anyways, the chili party, very important. It's a big fundraiser for our chapter. We only have 2 parties every year. We can't do parties like some of the rural chapters where they've got their the shows and everything. We can't do that. We try to leave all of our parties kid friendly, mom and pop friendly.
Yep.
You know, we don't want
Family friendly all the way around the table. You know.
Exactly.
So. Well, I will throw this out there. I know we had a bowling event scheduled, but we canceled it because we wanted to attend Uncle Dom's wake.
Yes.
So I'm hoping to get some together for spring. So spring and bowl with Chicago A.B.A.T.E, something like that. I mean, I got to come up with a tagline or something. But
So you're saying Uncle Dom screwed us?
is it about time to wrap up yet? No.
You're saying Uncle Dom screwed us?
Yes, he did, because I made a flyer, had a reservation.
Uncle Dom.
Yes. Yeah, you.
When the lightning comes,
Could have gone just
over
a
here.
couple of more days later, but, it's all good, though. Love you, Uncle Dom.
Michelle, if you're watching this, it's all him, not me.
He told me to say this.
He doesn't do anything I tell him. I'm serious. Anyways, from us to you, hope everything was good. Hope your Christmas was good. Hope your New Year was good. Martin Luther King Day celebration was good. Come see us at the chili party.
Come and see us.
Come see us at our next meeting, February 15th. Bring the wife out for a late VD Polish. How about that?
Something like that. Pierogies
What?
with love.
Oh, Oscar says rap. What do you want me to rap? Oh. What?
Next meeting.
Rap?
Chili party.
We can't turn it off. You got to turn it off. All right, we'll just wait here
Peace
for
out.
Oscar.